Good morning. It's 5:47 in South Dakota right now, and it's getting late in the rifle season for deer, so I'm out here once again seeing if I can get this tag punched. Kind of close to the Belle Fourche River, area 49A, for any of those folks that want to look it up. And it's been a rough season so far. I've been out, let's see, rifle season run, I think day 11, and I've probably been out 7 times out of those 11 days, and nothing so far. So it's been kind of an interesting season. Going out during the week is still pretty good because nobody else is really out during the week. It's the weekend where it gets pretty crazy. But I haven't seen hardly any deer. A lot of mule deer, which I wish I could. I've had plenty of opportunities to take a mule deer, but whitetail, slim pickings this year. And the crazy thing is well, one, we're going through a wicked drought, so you walk through these areas, it's dry as a bone. So that, I'm sure, has something to do with it. But usually you see gut piles from where other hunters have been successful, and I haven't seen a single gut pile this year. And I've walked, I bet you I'm pushing 100 miles I've walked in the last week and a half looking for deer. Another thing is I've seen more coyotes this year than I think I've seen the whole time I've lived in South Dakota combined. So that might also have something to do with it. I was at this area yesterday morning, and there were just coyotes howling all over the place. But I know there's whitetail over here. You can see them in the private land surrounding this area. It's good habitat for them. It's on the river, so there's plenty of moisture, there's plenty of cover, there's plenty of food. So the conditions are right. And this guy, I think it was last Wednesday, told me, "Yeah, I saw a nice looking whitetail over there, but I'm going for a mule deer." And so myself and other folks that I hunt with have been hunting this single mule deer, or a whitetail buck, for the last week. And one other gentleman that I hunt with took a couple of shots at him the other day, and we're having a hard time figuring out what the story was with that, because they were pretty easy shots. His rifle was definitely zeroed, but that deer wandered off. So I'm out here again, see if I can see that one, or maybe I'll get lucky and something else will walk by. But it being Tuesday and tomorrow and the next day are really my last opportunities to hunt for this rifle season, I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna start being a whole lot picky, a lot less picky about what I take. I probably won't be shooting at any does today, but if I see a 2.5-year-old buck, I might take a shot at something like that. And then, depending on what's going on tomorrow, I will open my opportunities to does, because I've had plenty of opportunities on does, but passed on them all. And yesterday I had one, a nice big fat doe. She was real close. I would say less than 30 yards. And she actually snuck up behind me. I didn't even hear her or anything, but I thought I heard some antlers banging against each other about 10 minutes before that, so I kept looking behind me because the wind was to my back anyway, which, yeah, I know is definitely not ideal. But where I'm setting up is on top of a ridge, so most of my scent gets blown pretty far over the top of anything. But anyway, I just kept looking over my shoulder every once in a while to make sure that there wasn't some gigantic whitetail sneaking up behind me, but there was a gigantic whitetail. It just happened to be a big giant doe. So there's snow on the ground today, which is a change of pace, and it's crazy windy and 28 degrees. So with the wind chill, I'm guessing it's supposed to be blowing like 20 miles an hour right now. So it's going to be really cold. Yesterday it was really cold and the wind was only blowing about 10 miles an hour. So I'm wearing an extra thermal layer today. So it's going to be, 5 layers on top and 3 layers on the bottom today. Hopefully my toes don't freeze off. And yesterday it was my fingers really got cold too. Holy smokes. And I forgot my scarf, so I've got my little tiny thin nylon face mask thing pushed down around my neck. It's better than nothing. And I even have, I don't know if you can tell, I got 2 hats on. Sneaky. So, got about 30 minutes before first light, and I suppose I should probably move down there and get set up, because this buck has been appearing right at first light. So, doesn't look like anybody's watching, but wish me luck, anybody that does see this. And you know what? If something does happen, y'all will be first to know.